Hi, my name is Veronica. I'm 15 years old and I'm from the Philippines, more specifically Ogole. In my opinion, my culture is very diverse, mainly because of the amount of colonization that our country has experienced. So we have a lot of influences. So you'll definitely see a lot of similarities to a lot of other cultures, to Japan, or not, I was only 5 years, America, and some Spanish influences. So yeah. Your family, your friends, your community matters. I think as I did more research into this, I don't have a specific source to link back to, but I would say especially there's this idea of that everyone, we see we're all each other, we're all kind of one, we're all mirrors of each other. And it's just generally that family and everyone around you is just as important as you are. We speak a lot of English though, especially with my siblings. My mom speaks Ogole, which is the dialect spoken in my region, in her region. And my dad speaks Tagalog, but we don't really speak that much at home because I think it was this very colonial idea that English is kind of the language that we should teach our children. The idea that we shouldn't really be speaking to them in Tagalog or Bicol because it's not English. We should be teaching our children English. But yeah, I think every once in a while my mom will speak to us in Bicol or Tagalog. I don't really speak any. If you speak to me, I'll definitely understand. If you're on the train, you're or something, I'll eavesdrop and I'll be like, ooh. Definitely my community, because in church I have so many titas, so many god sisters, so many god brothers and stuff like that. Another thing that makes me feel really connected is definitely the food. Oh, and definitely karaoke. Honestly, I can't speak a lick of Tagalog or Bicol, but if you put me in a karaoke, I'll be out there saying all the words, singing it from the top of my lungs. And I feel karaoke, general family practices, it's just it makes me feel more Filipino. It makes me feel more at home, feel more me. My decisions are very basic. If you ask every Filipino, they'll be instantly. They would say lumpia Shanghai, which is also known as spring rolls. It's my favorite. I would say it's because I get to make them. I get to roll them up. It's to me, it's also that I get to make them with my family. It's very a communal thing we get to do because we all sit there and we just kind of roll it up, and and also the specific way me and my sister are very particular about it. So it's very it's one of my favorite dishes. But I would say my favorite one, which is she holds my heart. Tinola, it's a soupy dish with I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's something that's very something you have when you're sick, when you're coughing, when you're cold, when you're home, when you're missing school, and if your parents feel bad for you, so they give you a favorite dish and all that. Strive to be more of my own person and strive to actually just be proud of the fact that my parents, my ancestors, my father's fathers, my mother's mothers spoke this language. And I feel it's just so inspiring to me to know that I came from this whole entire ancestry with such deep culture and such they have such beautiful spiritual ideologies. I think that's what inspires me, the fact to push against colonial ideas, to really just to answer that question of where you're from proudly. One thing I would say that helps me feel more connected to who I am, to my culture, to my roots, is again spending time with my family, because they're the people who got me to Britain, who made that travel, who made that decision to go to the UK. So I would say spending time with my family, and again karaokeing, because karaokeing is peak Filipino, if you must know. I would also say like me feeling more connected to being British, to being like to my British identity would be my friends, honestly. I get to I'm a bit of both worlds, like a little bit of English, a little bit of like I feel like the English accent is actually quite lovely. I really love it, honestly. I think it's just the discussions we have. Like it's just nice. It's nice to talk about stuff that isn't so widely talked about, especially in daily conversation. I don't really get to speak about how I'm both Filipino and British and how it affects me personally and my identity. And it just feels a very awakening, just a very awakening experience to understand how other people feel, to understand how to share more about how I feel like. So I think that's one of the best things about this narrative project.